Wow, look at that. It's a parody of a classic movie on a movie screen within a movie screen within whatever the fuck you're watching this on, and if that ain't meta, I don't know what is. And there's the mullet in all its glory and striking silhouette, and what a magnificent hairstyle it is, probably just a bee's dick away from coming back into fashion once the man bun fad dies a natural death. And that's the way Mr. Robert I don't give a fuck spit your cigarette butt across the room and light it up right there in the cinema. If there's a better way to subtly intimidate a family, I don't know it. Look at those flashing red nipples, just mesmerizing. Are they in or out of the bikini? I don't know, but De Niro has being offensive down to a fine art here. Not only is he smoking in a cinema, he's using a lighter that's bound to offend feminists and the social justice warriors who pretend to be feminists so they can shag him. And hit him where it hurts. This family are obviously all film buffs, and De Niro has calculatingly taken away their enjoyment of the Dennis Dugan John Ritter collaboration Problem Child, which is of course such a fucking delightful experience that we ought to pass a constitutional amendment making it a God-given right to watch it, its sequel, and any other movies that might be made in the franchise, uninterrupted by cigar smoke or psychotic laughter. And of course, no ushers around when you need them to stop a guest from lighting up a Cuban cigar, which is both offensive and probably illegal depending on when this scene was filmed. But no, they know when they are beaten, they bow out gracefully and get the fuck out of the cinema. And of course, De Niro stays behind there smoking like a fucking jackass, bothering a whole bunch of people that he wasn't even targeting. And of course, what to do when you've had a comedy classic ruined for you by a mullet-wearing scraggly cunt of a serial killer? Take the old fam to a local diner decorated with calming pink and white tones with patrons wearing non-threatening pastel colours, because you know why the fuck not? Make the best of things with dancing and ice cream, and perhaps have a little strangle with your daughter. Not too much though, you don't want to kill her in public, just scare her a bit while her dumbass mother chomps on her fucking ice cream, oblivious to the domestic violence intimidation going on between father and daughter. And get her an ice cream, daddy. She'll probably forgive you in about 20 years after she's had a chance to get the requisite decade of regular therapy. Oh, and fuck me, I almost forgot about this cunt. De Niro is still there watching them, even though he should by rights have been way behind them after staying in the cinema when they left. But the real tragedy here is that no one seems to have finished watching Problem Child, so there's little chance they'll understand Problem Child 2 when they get around to watching the sequel, and John Ritter is dead, and that's disrespectful in hindsight, and boom, De Niro's fucking gone, and maybe none of it really happened, and there's absolutely no way this will end in sheer disappointment on a boat in the rain with De Niro giving his most bizarre and misjudged performance in a movie to date. Hot girls check, tanning salon check, rockin' beats check. Yep, looks like we got all the right ingredients for a fun, sexy, and definitely not traumatizing time at the movies.